Here we go! Welcome to the Power Play Podcast. This is the introduction. I'm your host, Kyle Wilson, alongside Tiago.
I'm here.
We're
Kyle,
here.
Why you say that? Like, here we go.
Here we go! Here
Why?
we go! I say that because I had a college coach 10 years ago, give or take. Not 10, 7 years ago. Every time we'd show up to practice, first thing he says, here we go!
And he still have respect from the other players?
I guess so.
Oh,
yeah,
my
God. We
That's
loved
amazing.
It was good energy. It was good energy.
It is.
In this episode, in the introduction, we want to talk about why power play. So Tiago asked before, why power play? Why that name? And the simplest reason for it is we want to give you an advantage. If you look at any sport, or a lot of sports, I should say, like futsal, hockey, MASL, which is indoor soccer, there's periods in the game where you will get a power play. So that means you play with a man advantage. And with this podcast, we want to discuss all things related to business, sports, anything to make you a better person. And we believe that knowledge is power when it's used correctly. So,
oh, this is nice, man. It's so hard to speak after you. What a great English. You guys going to see a lot of mistakes from my part. So sorry for that, but we are trying to deliver you guys the best entertainment. It's going to be really good. We're going to talk about financials as well.
Everything.
About business. So we're gonna give you guys a lot of a good time.
Yeah. And we're going to have special guests as well. So we're going to have
Correct.
people that come on to the show and they share their stories, their insight. And again, it's about giving you that advantage. It's very, very important that you pay attention to these types of things because you're going to get a lot of insight and a lot of good material that will only help you grow.
Yeah. And also there's a part that we need to ask help. From our sponsor. So right now we have Sonia, Realtor.
Yep.
So thank you for sponsoring us, Mercedes-Benz. But we are about to put a big TV right here with our sponsor. So if you are interested in becoming our partner, so DM us or call us. Okay.
All day.
Let's do
We need
it.
mugs. We need.
I have one.
We got one mug.
Yes.
We need nice things here so we can continue to grow and do the right things. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to, Tiago, but maybe we take 2 minutes to kind of talk about ourselves, or less than that, maybe, but just
Yeah, we
introduce
can
yourself.
introduce
So
ourselves.
I'll
So
let
we
you go
start
first.
with you.
No,
Nah.
ladies first. Ladies first.
Oh my goodness, how am I gonna talk about myself? So, well, I can start with the dream that I had. Of course, most of the Brazilians, they had the dream of living in US. So this was one of my dreams, to live in this beautiful country. So 7 years ago, I moved from São Paulo with the dream.
Nice city.
What?
You left a nice city to
Oh
come
yeah,
here.
nice. The city that don't sleep. It's like Las Vegas, my friend. It's crazy. So with the dream of working here, of course, having like a good life, living an American dream.
American dream.
But as we arrive here, we think that the life is just Disney World. But it's not, man.
No.
It's crazy. But I always say for everybody that asks me, how is the life there? In US, if you work, you can have whatever you want. But you gotta work.
You gotta work for it.
You know, like I started working with soccer 7 years ago.
Yep.
As an after school program. I was the web designer. I was the human resources. I did everything to start a company. And you were one of my first coaches.
I was, yes.
Oh
I was, yeah.
my goodness,
Yeah, I
7 years ago.
7
It was
years
crazy.
ago. Throwback.
Yeah. And also in our conversation, like probably 6 years ago, we were like, man, we definitely need a project that we can bring a different indoor facility for people. You
Yes,
know, like
I remember.
was crazy. The weather here is crazy. There's a lot of rain, lightning, and we were like,
Practices get canceled, events get canceled.
Correct.
Yeah.
and money refund a lot. So that thinking on that, I was thinking about the project of indoor soccer. We present for few investors,
Yeah.
and like to summarize, it's like that. So I present for few investors. Some of them accepted, some of them say no.
Yeah.
Trust me, over 50 people said no, and now they are willing to invest, and we can say no.
No.
Because we have a lot of partners that help us on the very beginning.
The return is
so yeah, but to summarize, I don't like to talk about myself. I can talk later with more details.
Amen.
Because we have a lot of good things to show the people that is watching us.
Yep.
But to summarize, we have 3 companies that we work with soccer after school program, the competitive side, which is High Soccer Prospects and High Soccer Academy. Now, after 7 years, we have some schools in Texas, in Orlando, and here we are changing the way the kids play soccer, to be honest.
Amen to that.
Okay.
Yeah, amen to that.
So this is the introduction. I have a beautiful family, a wife, two girls, 4 years old and 9 years old. Love you, girls. And
How
now
sweet.
is your time.
Now it's my time.
Sweet. I love you as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Feeling is mutual. But so, just a quick introduction about myself. I am a soccer coach as well, obviously business owner, and been in the industry now for 7 years after returning back from Europe. I was playing in France, Division 4, came back, got hurt, was like, I'm done playing. Ended up getting into coaching immediately, wanted to start a business, which I did. Ended up getting connected with Tiago shortly after that. And got the unique opportunity in 2019 to play in the Futsal World Cup with the United States. And we played some tough teams. We played Nepal, Spain, France, and it was the best time of my life. I actually felt like Ronaldo for a while because people kept coming up asking for my shirt, for my picture, for everything. It was pretty cool. And now just into coaching and running businesses and trying to make a difference. And that's the biggest thing for me. When you come work with me, I focus on technique, and that's my only thing that I do is technique. Worked with everything in between from 4 years old, even younger, all the way up to professional players now, including MLS players. So just looking to give the best that I can to anybody that wants to work, at least on the game side or training side, and that's what we do. And we expect, and our goal this year with High Soccer in general is to make it the best year ever, and that includes this podcast, to make it the best thing for you with Power Play. And I can tell you, we are super excited to make this happen here with Tiago. And we're ready to rock and roll, baby. So let's do this. Vamos.
Let's do it. Yeah, and one important thing that this partnership is really good is since the very beginning when I opened the indoor facility 4 years ago, my goal was to bring the different, the exclusive, the new, the Orlando Force, as we used to say.
Always said
so we brought the Orlando Force futsal court,
Yep.
Orlando Force baby field,
Yep.
Orlando Force hybrid program,
Snooker ball table.
snooker ball table. So, and we are bringing now the Orlando Force podcast that we're going to talk about not just soccer, about business in general.
The OG.
OG. So I'm very happy.
OG GDG.
Yeah, and we are also always
Yeah.
thinking in bringing the best and the different, the exclusive, the new one.
And that's why when we start the episodes, we go, here we go!
Here we go.
Because we're
And
excited to make it happen.
I gotta create something, but something more like a man
That's
side.
it.
Let's go.
Let's
Here we
go.
go.
Here we go.
Something like that.
Yeah. And that's
Vamos.
it. So appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you next week at the next episode. And we're back at you here on Power Play. Ciao.
Boom.